I'll talk about this a little bit too. There's a notch in this piece of metal, and you can spread that, which is kind of what I did out here on the far end. I'm going to get a screwdriver in there and spread that a little bit. You notice as I'm putting that in there, it's kind of snug. I can put the tip of my screwdriver in there a time or two. It'll spread that open a little bit. It's better if these turn fairly easily. You can tighten. That's what these screws here are for. They're so that after you adjust it, you can tighten it so they don't turn freely. But you want it to be able to turn freely for the sake of when you take this to be have your front end adjusted, your steering plate and your toe in. If they can't turn that, they're going to have to take it all off and free it all up and do a lot of extra work. If you're replacing them, you get them where they turn good, and you take it into the shop. Shouldn't be much trouble for them to basically, you know, spin that around, get everything all adjusted pretty and all. Or if you do it yourself, I have done it myself. You know, I have done some kind of toe-in adjustment. We used to race. We'd knock our car all out of line every week, and we'd redo the toe-in and front-end alignment. And it was all done with line of sight and tape measures and hammers and wedges and all kind of stuff. We'd slink the front end over on one side, one way as far as we get it, and the other side as far as we can get it. All this stuff, you know. I guess what I'm saying is it wasn't real exact, but it's important, and it makes a difference. You know, on a race car, you have to get everything set up right, and sometimes just with your car, just to drive it, even if you're just going to drive it over to the front end shop, you have to fix it where it's good enough to drive over there without you going in the ditch with it or something like that. Let me spray some of this stuff right down in there. That's well, that's freeze-off, which will help. Use some of this lithium grease. Put that down in there. Well, that should make it nice and slippery. Should help anyway. I was doing that by putting my wrench over the end of that at first. That's not the best way to do it because you'll skin your threads there. There's actually a little spot right up under here where, in this case, a 14mm wrench fits in there pretty good. Allows you to turn that. It ain't going down in there like I want it to. Once it gets past this point here, it's not going so smooth. Almost acts like it's kind of cross-threading in there when it gets down past the part where it splits, which is not great. Not what I had in mind.